How's the serenity?
Ball bags and front bums. It's our first morning waking up at Penny Father River. Looks absolutely glorious, but I can tell you, it smells like shit. There's a smell wafting around our camp that's going to outlast religion. So it turns out we parked where all of Weipa wants to take a shit. So we're moving camp.
Now, when we go camping, we all know, oh, God, it'd be nice to have a shower. Well, the fucking rangers put in a shower for us, and then Jesus decided, oh, that tree wants to fall over, and took out the fucking shower.
Now, this is why I'm not a huge believer in the sweet 6-pound bearded baby Jesus, alright? Because first, he parks us on the Weipa's shit pile, and then he gets a tree and throws it on the only shower available.
Oh, bro. I think we both, bro.
Now, Rhino has found a glamorous spot further up the river, but it's pretty soft sand to get there, so he reckons we should unload the boat here, fill it full of the camping gear, and I'll drive the boat up and meet him up there. Now, this is the first time the brand new boat's going in the water, and we're a bit nervous because it copped an absolute fucking hiding coming up. So I nervously jump in the boat and check for any leaks, and tell you what, baby, she is drier than a nun's nasty. We are ready to send it.
Dad, did we get bacon and eggs?
Yeah, man.
Now, one of the downfalls of travelling with kids is that you always got to feed the bastards. Like, fuck me, eat these things. Anyway, not a bad spot to do a quick cook up before Lachlan and I head off to test the new boat while Ryan goes on the mission to get water. He's stressing about water.
Where'd you get that mad dog from?
Grammy?
Grammy.
Yeah.
You know, I used to be a favourite boy. And you came in and fucked everything up.
Holy guacamole, there's some crocodiles up here in the top end of Australia. The bank directly across from our camp is absolutely littered with them. So Lachlan and I go jump in this new tinny and go do some croc spotting.
It's a crocodile. It's a crocodile. See, it's going in.
So it turns out it wasn't a lock, it actually was a crocodile. We're going to go upstream here, scoot down along this beach, and there's 4 crocodiles lined up ready to hit the water. Yeah, so we definitely will not be swimming in these waters. Anyway, we're off. Apparently there's some flathead hanging out on the flats up here, so I'm going to scoot up, try some lures and see if we can get ourselves one. Having an absolute cracking time with my son. Honestly, I encourage every father to try and have a one-on-one time with their son on a trip like this. It's fucking awesome. Until this happens.
Here, Lachlan. Oh, fuck.
Ah, yes, there's nothing like 10 birds nesting in an hour to bring a father and son closer together. Anyway, the boat's rattling itself apart. The tiller arm's about to fall off those engines, so we've got to sort that out.
Now I'm going to blame the corrugated road and the bad driving from Ryan, and not that I just forgot to tighten them up. But there is a good chance I just forgot to tighten them up.
Now back at the beach, Ryan's brother-in-law in my competition has hooked himself a monster. Check out this weapon of a fish this man has got himself.
Look at it go. Ooh. Did you drop him?
Yeah, shark.
Maybe it's not that much competition after all. Anyway, Ryan is back from his water mission. He's a happy man now, he has found water. Honestly, I was going to start bottling my own piss. He had me that stressed about fucking water. Anyway, the kids want to get out of camp and do some fishing, so we throw them in the boat and set off for a bit of an explore around the Penny Father River. Bit of luck, we'll get these kids in some big fish. Now, Ryan believes he is the George Clooney of skippers, and he always finds the fish. So he better get us on the fish, because I'm getting a bit jack of this.
Skipper always finds fish, bitches.
Now, I got to give it to old Skip. He sure has got good technique when it comes to fishing. Check this out.
Oh, piece of shit.
Yep, instead of casting the line out, he just feeds it out by hand. Look, it's not really a technique I'd use, but it seems to be working for Ryan, no worries at all. Ryan is actually that confident in his technique, he's going to teach it to the kids.
Flick it out that way. Don't worry about me, I won't get you. Shit.
Now, with the skipper catching nothing but a bad attitude and the kids getting a little restless, we decided to put the rods down, just go for a bit of a cruise in the new boat. There's some shoals just off the beach at Pennyfather that the lads are catching good sized finger mark on. Now it's about 11 metres water and they're dragging lures at about 6 metres of depth. So we're going to give that a bit of a crack. We're going to have a bit of a sound around, see what we can find bottom wise. And tomorrow morning, we're waking these children up a little bit earlier than normal and we're going to give it a crack ourselves. So we start winding the day down, do a little bit of quad bike riding and a bit more exploring of this absolute gorgeous place. There's just so much to see and do. My son has just taken a huge step in his life as well.
Going for a shit, mate. Oh, mate, you gonna go on your own? I've got to come with you. You gonna do it on your own? Oh, my boy. Growing up so fast. What a weapon. Tell that turd who's boss.
Oh yes, they do grow up so fast. The day's starting to wind down. Lachlan's just flicking the lure off the beach, staying way back from the water's edge so he doesn't get snapped up. And Ryan's on a mission. He's going for a bit of a climb. There's a couple of widowmakers above the camp here. He wants to cut them off this tree. Save us from getting squished by an unwanted branch. Plus, we'll get some firewood out of it.
You right there, bro?
Nope. Man, can't climb.
I just cut it.
What could possibly go wrong? Full of beer.
Alright, we can't be pissed farting around all night climbing trees. Word on the beach is that every night between 6 and 7 o'clock lately, the turtles have been crawling up the beach and laying their eggs. We've got to see this. So on the quad bikes we go for a full mish to see if we can spot ourselves a turtle. Now the beach at Pennyfather is no short journey. We rode for about 10 kilometres and we're getting to the stage where we're just about to give up as we hadn't seen a turtle yet. And then this beauty caught our eye. It was on its way back to the water. Now apparently, what a wise man up in the dunes told us is that they come up, they lay their eggs, they turn around, they go back in, they come back up again, and then they lay a decoy nest. So we don't know if it's coming back from his decoy nest or his nest. But either way, the kids loved it and it was frigging awesome to see. On the next episode of Two Lads, Ryan, Clooney, finally puts us onto the fish and the boys start pulling in some monsters. Lachlan decides it's safer for him to drive instead of me. And then we're going to load up and move out and get these kids back to reality. Stay tuned guys, it doesn't go to plan at all. This episode of Two Lads was brought to you by the following sponsors. Unique Signs and Wraps Townsville, wrapping everything from your car to the office to your kids. Whitsunday Power Sports Marine, from boats to jet skis, they got you covered in the Whitsundays. And Adams Mobile Roadworthies and Mechanical, servicing the Mackay region for your mobile roadworthy and mechanical needs.